Hello, Yva here with Yva Arts, and today I will be creating some art journal pages for an art journal giveaway that I'm taking part in as part of the Inspiration Conspiracy video hop. This is part 3, and I will put links below to the next person on the list, as well as the links to the other hops, just in case you missed those. There were 2 previous hops. So I'm just starting off with some jelly printing, like I always do. Well, maybe not always, but this is one of my favorite ways to start a page, just to get some color on there. And I'll begin with some golden fluid acrylics. This is the quinacridone magenta, and just letting that drip down the page. And then I'll do the same thing with the dioxazine purple and give that a quick dry. And I found this lovely image on the Communication Arts magazine from a long time ago. And just going to stick that on there with some matte medium and my palette knife. He's so cute. It's a little snow leopard. And just giving that a dry. And then I'm going to add some light modeling paste on the bottom. That gives some good texture for the snow that this little guy is sitting on. Next, I'll take my white jelly roll pen and just continue the snow dots. These were on the illustration, so I just wanted it to fit in with the background, of course, and make it look like it was snowing. Next, I'm using my Stabilo All pencil to outline the image, and then I'll activate that ink with the water barrel brush, which will become permanent once dry. And I'll also take that brush and just run it along the bottom just to give a shadow. I don't want such a stark line across the snow, but just using some of the ink from the other areas accomplished that. Now I'll go ahead and move on to the next page, and I'm going to use some of this backing paper that I had left over from the last color art video I did, where I made some stickers, and I'm just applying that with the matte medium, as well as some striped tissue paper. Just adding some variety to the background. Now I'll be mailing this to Shell C from Paper Octio Studio, who will be binding this art journal along with the pages from the rest of the group. So I'm not sure when she binds this if these 2 pages are going to be next to each other. So I'm just creating 2 separate pages on this one sheet. And this is 140-pound watercolor paper, so it can definitely withstand mixed media. Next, I'm taking some Mermaid Lagoon distress paint and just dragging that along with my palette knife. Give that a quick dry, and then I'll do the same thing with some craft paint. Oh goodness, what was the color? Saffron, I believe. Yes, it was saffron yellow. So I'll just give that a quick dry, and putting some paint all over the background like this helps create a cohesive background, kind of helps bring it all together. And then I'm going to add some dots with this picked raspberry distress paint. Now I'm going to borrow a page from Shell C and create a bird with some paper piecing, or what she likes to call paper painting, on a piece of deli paper. So I'm just drawing out my bird on this deli paper, And then I'll use some paper scraps in different colors along with some matte medium to get the color of the bird, sort of painting with paper. And then once it's dry, I will fussy cut it out and apply it to the page. So the winner of this art journal will be receiving art from 7 different artists that have all taken part in the Inspiration Conspiracy Hops that were put together by Shannon Green. So we are a part of an alumni group, and we've broken up into 3 different groups just because there were so many people that wanted to participate. And so each group of 7 is creating a different art journal, and there will be 3 different winners for the 3 different giveaways. And hopefully you had a chance to take part in those first 2 giveaways. We are the last but not least group, and all you'll have to do is leave a comment below to play along. So now that I've applied the bird to the page, I want to help it stand out. So I'm going to use some white gesso and just paint around its edges so I can kind of knock back that background. It's really bright and busy, and this will help to isolate that focal image. And I have some of that gesso left over, so I'll go ahead and bring it into other parts of the page with the palette knife, and this will just help to unify the page. Here I'm just adding that back wing that you won't be able to see, and a little bit later I'll put in the tail feather as well. I'm just using my Stabilo All pencil here to outline the bird and also draw in the legs and the eye and some of the details. And then I will activate that with my water barrel brush, and once again it will become permanent once dry. I've also decided to go ahead and outline this sticker backing sheet here. It kind of looked like a branch to me, and it was what the bird was sitting on, so I just thought I would help it come to the foreground a little more. And then I'm using a gelato, a black gelato, to outline the page and rub it in with my finger. And here I'm just adding the highlight of the eye with a white jelly roll pen, and then I'll water down some black paint, cover up that bird with some deli paper as well as the opposing page, and put some black splatters on there. And here is where I remember, oh yeah, that bird needs a tail feather, so I'm just drawing that in with the Stabilo All pencil, and then I'll paint it in with some of the picked raspberry. And I lost some footage, I apologize, but all you missed was me putting in the quotes and adding some dots with some glitter pens. So that concludes my pages for this project. The giveaway ends midnight Central Daylight Time, September 26th, 2016, which is a Monday. Make sure to leave a comment below for your chance to win, and just follow the iCard for the next video in the hop, or you can look down in the description below. And make sure you give me a thumbs up, leave me some love, and subscribe if you haven't already. Bye!